Today I'm gonna be playing a wrestling empire, but all my stats are negative. Except for stamina. You're probably wondering why, so let me tell you the tale of a not so young man named Richie Bigums. Now Richie Bigums had a problem. All of his stats were negative 1,000, including stamina. And because his stamina was so incredibly low, he ended up falling over himself multiple times. He couldn't even get up off the ground. It was so bad that his legs actually imploded on themselves. That was insane. I've never seen anything like that before. But nonetheless, he still made his way to the ring to compete in his first match, in which he got absolutely destroyed. So bad that he actually died during the match. It was crazy. His head exploded and everything. But because he died, the game started tweaking. The AI didn't pin him. Everyone was just walking around a bit crazy. So I decided to simulate the end result just to end his suffering. But somehow he managed to win that match. It doesn't make any sense. Even the referee was like, wait a minute, this doesn't add up. So he decided to restart the match over again. And the AI tweaked and I simulated the end result. And he still won. It makes no sense. But unfortunately, the medics couldn't resuscitate him for obvious reasons, and therefore he was announced dead, leaving the world with only competing in one wrestling match, leaving his win rate at 100% success rate. If this doesn't motivate you to do whatever you want in life, then nothing will. But forget about Richie Bigums, because we'll be playing as Richard Bigums. But everyone just calls him a dick. Now Richard Bigums wants to be like his older brother Richie Bigums and follow in his footsteps or lack thereof. And his goals are as follows: to have a 5-match win streak, to join an organization, and to win a championship belt. What belt? Any belt. It could even be the women's championship belt. I'll take anything except the tag team championship belt, because I feel like that's gonna be kind of cheating. With that being said, sit back, relax, grab a couple snacks, and enjoy the video. Nick's journey begins with him immediately grabbing a chainsaw and someone talking shit to him instantly, so he decides to chop her legs off. Does it work? No, it doesn't. He gets his ass beat, obviously. After that embarrassment of a quick match, I decided to just wander around, check out what's happening. Are there any new updates? Is anything changed since I last played this game, which was a very long time ago? I'm not gonna lie, sorry about that. Anyway, I drank some water, and I just decided to wait until it was my time to finally show myself, to prove myself that I can be just as good as my older brother, probably even better. Until I realized my first opponent was fucking Disputin'. This dude is a beast. Dude was dead ass beating me up before I even got in the ring with my own chainsaw that I stole. And yeah, it's safe to say that I had no chance of winning this match. Not at all. He was beating my ass senseless. He had me levitating for a second. Did you see that? Or at least that's what I thought. Until this happened. Dude played himself. Of course I had to take this opportunity. It was a once in a lifetime moment. Disputin' was injured. This was my time to prove myself. My time to play the game. Or cheat. Obviously this counts. Does this count as cheating? I don't think it does, because he did that to himself. Literally, I didn't even have to do a thing. And I don't know why, but it took so long to get him pinned down. Every time I tried to pin him down, it was like, nope, I'm still here, bitch. Until eventually he gave out and I won. First match with Disputin', negative 1,000 stats. That's pretty good, right? I still count it as a dub. I still count it as a W. Do you think that was a W? Let me know in the comments. And after that astounding victory, I decided to chainsaw the only guy that was actually somewhat nice to me. Oh, and I did a flip. Oh, that was cool. And now I'm just stunning on his ass. And for some reason, I decided to go on the podcast with whoever that is. Wasn't he supposed to be Joe Rogan? And after that podcast, I decided to call it a day by playing hoops with Coach Emerson. Although he was just standing guard for some reason in my hotel room. Why? Leave. Trying to sleep here. And for some reason, this guy tried to form a team with me, but I said nah. Anyway, we got a court case with Disputin', because for some reason that was my fault. Even though that was definitely his fault. But before the court case, I decided to flip kick this guy in the face like multiple times and then slam him with his baseball bat that I just randomly found, while that other guy was just standing there. And then for some reason, after I just kicked that guy's ass, this dude slammed me. And that's not even the worst part. The worst part is that they took my damn arm and then wanted to end the feud. Like we had a feud. We did not have a feud. And even after we ended the feud, he still tried to beat my ass. Like, goddamn. And then for some dumb reason, I decided to take these guys on both at a time. Pause. I just mainly did spinning kicks. Oh yeah, and I forgot about the court case, and bam, disputed won. Even though that was not my fault at all. That was not my fault. You did that to yourself. Also, when did they add this map to Wrestling Empire? I never saw this before. But anyway, some dude tried to convince me to sue wrestling school because to kind of blame them for losing my arm, even though they did nothing. But before the court case, I ran into the doctor and I made him restore my forearm for the low price of $580. Kind of a steal. Anyway, court case time, and Vince McMahon is the judge, and he decided that I was in the right and had Coach Emerson pay me almost $3,000 and make sure that every wrestler has health insurance. I did a good thing today. Safe to say the coach was not happy with me, but this guy was. I have no idea who he is, but okay. Thanks for your support. Anyway, match time, and I'll be fighting a lady tonight. Whenever this happens, I think it happens at night. Yeah, we're fighting a lady, and I'm not gonna lie, she beat my ass. No surprise there. Also, how the heck does this work? How? But yeah, I think she actually broke my arm. It is our first press conference, and I'm not gonna lie, I think I did pretty good.
I've been doing this longer than whack ounce, and that experience will make all the difference.
I didn't do good in the match though. It looked like I did good at first, but then the tables turned. And we lost our arm again. Well, technically our hand, but still kinda counts. But apparently there was a false alarm and no lasting damage has been done. And then all of a sudden, bam, my arm was healthy again. How? How does it work? No, so we ended our feud because I didn't even know we had a feud. Anyway, after that, more interactions, I rejected them all, and we're back and we're gonna fight again. Are we gonna win this time? Because I'm not gonna lie, we've been on a losing streak. Oh no, it's this bitch again. No, it's over. It's over. She was really beating my ass, but I saw a health kit, so I took a time out, used the health kit, and went back into the ring ready to kick some ass. I even yeeted her out the match. I even yeeted her out the ring. I'm not gonna lie, I think she might be dead. Oh, never mind, she was just paralyzed. Still a W though. And for some reason this guy said, damn, you're doing your moves wrong, let me tell you how it's done. And I was like, okay, sure. And for some reason Coach Emerson said I needed to gain weight. I decided the best way to do that was basically hog the vending machine. But while I was binge eating my ass off, Coach Emerson decided to sneak me. And goddamn did he sneak me. He was kicking my head in. Although leg is kinda where my head is, cause I'm short as fuck. So you didn't have to do me like that. You're my boss. Have some professionalism. I'm trying to eat you. I'm trying to do what you told me to do. But now you wanna fight, so you suspend it. And Gold Boulder was at the vending machine, and I accidentally gave him an apple and a banana, and he said he knows what he wants to do with the banana.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
TMI, Gold Boulder, TMI. After that binge eating sesh, Coach Emerson decided to attack me once again. Come on, man. He almost made me miss my match, which was with Dangle again, but she came out in a clutch. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was hilarious. And apparently it was a loser leaves match, meaning that if you lose, you're gonna have to retire. You're gonna have to leave wrestling forever. Obviously I had this in the bag. I mean, she was already injured. It was an easy W. I didn't feel good about beating her ass, but I had to. I needed to win a championship match. I ain't retiring anytime soon. You gotta go. Anyway, after that, Coach Emerson asked me if I wanted to be a heel. Although, let's be honest, he's the real heel. and I decided to call it there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more, subscribe, because I do plan on doing more. If you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like, comment what else you'd like to see on this channel, and I do hope to see you next time. Peace.